It's important to understand that sooner or later the database will be corrupted, and that regular data backup is the least expensive way to ensure that your data stays safe. Press the Backup Data Files option under the File menu, and a small dialog box opens that allows for a single company backup or a backup for all of the companies in the database. The purpose of a single company backup is to permit professionals who maintain records for multiple companies to save the data for each company separately. The companies whose records are being maintained must also have the software in order to import and view the data. After selecting Single Company and pressing the Backup Data button, a list of all companies in the database appears. Select a company and continue the process. From this point on, follow the same procedures as backing up for all of the companies in the database. Let's go back and select all companies so all of the data in the database will be backed up to a zip file. Enter a name for the backup file. It's a good idea to include the data in the title as is done in the default title. Then press the Backup Data button. An exporter window opens. Select a location to save the data to. I'm selecting the desktop, and when I press the Backup button, the data is saved to a zip file. Once it's backed up, you need to be able to get the data back into the application. You can do that by selecting the Import From option under the File menu. If the Company Profile form, People Profile form, or the Group Owner form is open, there are two import options available. One is for importing backed up data, and the other is for importing data from another application, such as an Excel spreadsheet. The option for importing from other applications is covered in another tutorial movie. Let's select Import from Backed Up Data. A dialog box appears with the option to back up the current data before importing. If you haven't done so already, it's best to back up the current data because all of the data in the application will be replaced by the imported data. Notice that there are two options in the dialog box, zip file and folder. Version 5 and later versions back up to a zip file. Prior to version 5, backups were made to data folders. You can navigate to the zip file or backed up folder using the open dialog box. Select the file or folder to be imported and the import process begins. After the data is imported, you're notified that the application must shut down. This is necessary for the application to reset. To start up the application again, and the imported data appears. That concludes the tutorial for importing data.